What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. My name is Mike. Joining us again is my sister Jenny.
Hey, guys.
We're here to react to episode 2 of Skeleton Crew. We just watched the premiere episode and we both loved it. I thought it was an excellent start to the adventure, and it kind of got you right in, sets the adventure in motion just the kind of the way you'd hoped it would.
And sets the nostalgic mood, the ambiance, you know?
Yeah, my honestly, for me, the best thing that I felt out of episode 1 was surprisingly good music, where I kept like, wow, that's like, it hit the beat, like right the way I would want Star Wars music to hit the beat, where it was like swelling during emotional moments, or like it was really telling a story. The music was like another character, which is very Star Wars, and I was kind of like nervous about what they were going to do with the music, so that was already like impressing me right off the bat.
Yeah, I think my favorite thing about it was how recognizable each of the kids' characters is. I really know kids like that, or I have been kids like that, you know, like I totally recognize those kids.
Yeah. And the Neil character is this, I forget the Max Rebo species, but the blue elephant looking character is like, it must just be a person with a prosthetic that has, you know, articulation in it, because it looks really real. It looks really, I like that. I like when they take alien species in Star Wars and like have them talk, and you don't necessarily have to see some mandible flapping or whatever.
To
you can
experience the emotion of that character.
Yeah. And I like it. I like it so far. One thing that was kind of like strange is like they didn't name the planet, and it is extremely Earth-like in the like where we were almost like, this just feels like future Japan almost.
Yeah.
Or like so yeah, I think it's interesting how it's like we've gone into sort of suburbia here, and he's looking at like Jedi comic books and stuff, and like they're clearly part of the Star Wars universe, but also they had never seen stars before, which was very
they have
like
some kind of artificial atmosphere of some kind, a dome over the planet, which is interesting in its own way.
It's not something we haven't seen either, too, because like in Force Awakens, Rey basically implies she's never left the planet. She's like flown some ships, but she's never like So like it's not like it's normal in the Star Wars universe for people to be trapped where they're at for most of their lives.
It's normal anywhere.
Luke is stuck on Tatooine until he's 19.
It's normal in life
18,
to be stuck where you're at.
Han Solo is stuck on Corellia.
Yeah.
So there's all of these. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
That's also relatable.
Anyway, guys, loved episode 1, and we're excited to see where the adventure goes. So let's roll into some more, and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Let's do it.
These kids have never seen stars, and they're going through hyperspace right now.
I can turn it off. I can turn it off. How?
Whoa.
Oh. That was not a planned exit, I don't think.
We could be really, really, really far away. This is so bad. Press another button, I swear.
Is it the droid? Why didn't the droid wake up when they turned the power on?
Like one eye came on. Quite frankly, they could use a droid's assistance right now.
Yeah.
Jude is in the cockpit.
Don't hurt us!
Captain! Captain!
Captain! Does he have like a Cockney accent?
Yes!
Where are you taking us?
This is like droid Smee.
Yeah.
According to my program, there can be no ship without a captain.
What's your name?
There are some who call me SM-33.
Smee! Smee! Good job, Jenny. That's why we keep her here, people.
I stabbed him right in the guts and threw him into space.
She has a vivid imagination.
Your new captain. Right?
Captain.
Hey, no fair! I wanted to be the captain!
As crew, you may challenge the captain to a battle to the death.
Now, SM-33. Show me how to fly my ship.
It's simple. Primary acceleration. Pitch, yaw, roll. Trim control. Secondary acceleration.
Pitch, y'all, roll.
Secondary base thrusters. Tertiary thrusters. Rear shield. Front shield. And finally...
What does this one do?
No! That's the emergency hull demolition sequencer.
Oh my god.
Of course, there's a self-destruct button.
Systems as soon as possible. I know a safe starport where we get...
Possible!
No starports. Just turn this thing around and get us home.
I can. Where is it that you call home?
just back where we came from.
Still not naming the planet.
Where we just were.
Can't say I
She just named
remember
it.
no at-atting.
At Atten? I've never heard of that.
Searching.
I think the rat ate his brain. At Aden, take us to At Aden.
Might you
At-Atten.
be thinking of Atalan?
No,
Al-Alcor? Aldani?
no, At Aden.
Tell me then, Captain, which one is at-atting?
We're lost. It's not all my fault.
Shall I throw him out of the airlock for insolence?
Captain.
Just bring us to that starport you mentioned.
Nope. You're gonna meet all types of seedy characters there.
Yep.
If it's anything like Mos Eisley's, starports are...
Or like any truck stop.
Yeah.
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 Sir, this is a restricted area.
Kids, there's 3 of them. They just took off in a starship.
A starship? Impossible. Starships are not permitted to enter or
You
leave
could
the...
be out past the barrier by now.
Very interesting.
The supervisor
They're kind of
will
trapped
not
on this
Find 'em.
planet.
It's not safe out there. Gotta bring him back.
And they're all told it's for their own good.
come with us, sir.
Gotta find my son.
That one is a skeleton. So's that one.
It's One-Eyed Willie! Yeah.
Captain's room. Look, we can all sleep in here. You. Isn't it wizard?
Wizard!
Wizard.
This is so wizard.
We are going to the starport.
Which one? Is this one we've been to? Oh, nice.
A soft bed or a shallow grave?
It's like a Jim Henson labyrinth little goblin.
Look at all those ships.
Very cool production design here.
Seems about right. He wants a tip.
I think it wants payment. Hate one.
It's his lunch money for the week.
He's not gonna need it now.
This does feel, it feels like Captain Hook's pirate ship
Absolutely.
area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys,
They're gonna need Jude Law to save the day.
Yep.
That's a cool creature.
Are you children? Who brought you here? Honey, Borgo's full of the nastiest pirates in the sector. It's not safe here for children.
pirates? We got our own ship. We just need some directions home, and then we'll be out of here.
Okay, well, where's home?
At Aden?
Come on, seriously, girls, where are you from?
Okay, there's more to that.
There's something to
there's
that.
way more to that.
Yep.
Let's go ask for directions over there.
Like, even the droid was like, where? Do you mean this place? Yeah.
The fact that nobody's heard of it, like, it's that they don't allow anybody in or out, but it's also that they've cloaked their existence in some way from the rest of the galaxy.
Credits? What do you think this is, a Griffin charity?
When? Pam. Is this enough, sir?
Whoa, where the blazes did you get that?
Watch it. He's trying to cheat you.
Mind your business, scum!
Ah!
You two find an old Republic credit in mint condition.
His dad gave it to him for lunch money.
Where are you two from?
There's Vane.
At Aden?
Yep. We've seen him before.
What? We're just looking for some directions.
Quick thinking.
Girls, whatever you're running from, you need a much better story than Ad Aden.
But it's true.
You're a couple of Linderlings from the lost planet of eternal treasure.
So they don't just want to get home, like, all the other pirates are going to want to get to their home planet, too, because that's where the treasure is at. Yeah.
Everyone back off.
That Aden's a myth.
not touch my captain.
Oh, Smee to the rescue.
He's got the peg leg limp of a pirate, of a weathered pirate, yeah. Yo, all right. Nice.
Already another good action sequence.
Ooh. Oh. Be free.
Oh, yay.
We return to the ship.
Twos.
Oh, now look what you've made me do. It's ruined. I mean, it looks perfect to me.
The droid is also all tatted up.
Is that Jaleel White? No.
It can't be.
Why did you bring us to a pirate port full of pirates?
Because we are also pirates.
We are not pirates.
Why cannot...
What's a letter of Runs doing in my starport?
I just want to go home.
How do they have our
It is Jaleel White.
past the cannon?
Why didn't you ask our droid before you shot it?
Don't worry, Captain. We'll get the truth out of them.
See that they don't run off again. Cool off in the brig a day or two, then we'll talk.
Brig? What's a brig?
We still need directions home. But everyone thinks At-Atten is some sort of make-believe myth.
This must be where they meet
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Imagine is that
Did you say
At-Atten
At-Atten?
holds some sort of eternal treasure.
Placed us to the other side of the galaxy because you thought we were in a Jedi temple. We wouldn't be in jail if you didn't order 33 to fly us to a pirate.
There he is.
I can help you. Get to your ship.
How are we even gonna get out of here?
Was he just gonna force pull it or something?
The distance between us and the key is an illusion.
Oh, there's a little Star Wars flourish in the music.
Yeah.
The Force theme.
You're a Jedi.
Can you keep a secret?
And that's the end of the episode.
Is it? Yes, okay. Sweet, man. Good stuff.
This is great. So we end the episode with the introduction of Jude Law, which is cool. The very fascinating information that we got this episode is that their planet is this like isolationist hideout, basically, that has concealed its existence from the rest of the galaxy.
No, the galaxy says that it's a myth.
Galaxy thinks it's a myth and that it's a place of like eternal treasure.
Yeah. So how did they get there in the first place?
But they've got this barrier around the planet. They can't see stars, and presumably the outside world can't see them either. And they've got all these rules and regulations that go a bit above and beyond in terms of keeping everybody in line and on board with the story. Yeah.
I wonder if this is simply just like this is how the New Republic is operating, because like the way they were having them take their tests and be like, you're going to be, your role is very important to like what you play. You take this test to find out what you're going to be, and very like, are they still like contributing to the, because they were Republic credits, and the pirates are like, oh, like where did you find these? So it's very it's still up in the air what could be happening there, but it's obviously there's way more to that story.
Yeah, that's very fascinating.
What's the treasure? How did they get there in the first place? Why are they doing that?
Yeah.
And then the fact that we were like, what planet is this? Why is it so Earth-like? Why aren't they telling us the name of it? And then when the kids say At-Atten, everyone's like, no, really, where are you from, though?
Yeah.
So it's almost like that in the way when sometimes, like in the sequels where they talk about Luke Skywalker, it's like, oh, like I thought he was just a myth.
Right.
It's like they've heard of him, but it's just like a story. It's not like a real place.
Right,
so it's, that's interesting.
Another good fight sequence in this episode with the pirate showdown.
Yes, I think the whole it was hilarious that you were like, this is like Smee, and then it was like SM-33. Yeah, right on the nose. Again, the right on the noseness isn't like tropey and cliche. It just simply works. I feel like it isn't trying to be something it isn't. It just does what.
It's a successful formula.
So in a I don't want to say in a weird way, because I think it's in a perfectly normal way. The fact that it's like kind of a kids show makes it just work.
Yeah.
It doesn't it's not trying to be something it's not, and it's just doing all of the fun adventure stuff the way you would expect it.
But I don't feel bored. Like I don't feel like I'm just watching a version of the same thing. I also feel like there's enough content and story that's new that I'm able to grab onto.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Yeah,
I'm all in.
Even that was definitely Vane from Mandalorian, right? That
100%,
was him.
Same guy, same
and
pirate.
he kind of played the same role where it was like he was acting tough, but like, it was kind of a comedy relief. Like he gets blown across the room or gets his ass handed to him and isn't a particularly good pirate himself. But is still nonetheless like an antagonist that's going to cause problems.
Yeah.
But they didn't say like, hi, I'm Vane. They didn't introduce him. They just kind of expected us to be like, oh, hey,
we know that guy. We've seen him before.
Yeah. So, like, the whole piracy thing works so well in Star Wars, particularly, like, with the way they have, like, the ships, like, the way pirates would, coming up along the side of them and shooting the cannons through and then jumping on board and all of that stuff is so, like, the Star Wars piracy works.
It worked really well. I also loved the starport. I loved the production design of this sort of pirate truck stop that they were at.
Yep. I like that you can see where the money went. Like, if there's going to be a production.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's like, we don't want to be sitting here saying again, like, where did all the money go?
Where did the budget go?
Yeah, so it's like, oh, I saw plenty of shots there that were like, wow, that looks expensive. That looks great. Like, some CGI. Even that little small dude that like got the tip from them,
flew the little taxi,
even that had some CGI elements to it that were like animated and well done. So it was like they clearly put some money into it, and it looks good, sounds good, and feels good. I'm on board. I'm on board
happy as well. I think this is great.
Yeah, good. So far, a fun adventure, and I'm looking forward to see what happens in the coming weeks. There's 8 episodes total, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
So there will be 7 more weeks.
7 weeks.
7 weeks total. And we had a 50-minute episode and a 30-minute episode, so there's already a little discrepancy there.
I'm sure they're gonna inhabit that same sort of range.
No, I have a feeling it's gonna be closer to this 30 minutes for the rest,
because especially because it's geared towards young people who have a shorter attention span and
bedtime and
bedtime. All of the above.
Speaking of which, guys, thanks for joining us again. We're glad to be back on Jedi Jive doing some Star Wars reactions. We're excited to hear what you thought about Skeleton Crew so far, and if you liked it, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you in next week's reaction.
Peace.